This is Joshua Hart for JTH Boxing. Today I'm here. I'm with Jordan Flynn. Jordan, first of all, how are we doing today, my brother?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Just finished sparring, had some good rounds. Good, feeling good.
Obviously, we'll talk about. We'll just get straight into things. Obviously, we haven't seen you in the ring since August when you drew against Kane Baker. A very frustrating result which a lot of people believed you'd won. Even Kane said himself that night he believed you won. How did you feel after that fight? Did you just feel a little bit hard done by?
Yeah, I was hard done by, definitely. I won that fight more convincingly than the first one, so yeah, it was a bit annoying. And now obviously Kane's fighting now for the English title in April, so hopefully I can get the winner of that.
Obviously, when you see that, I'm sure you'd be thinking it should be me in there, but obviously you can let Kane get his shot. I already know you're going to have your eyes on the winner of that, especially when you've proven you belong at that level. You could probably go a level above. Will you have a very close eye on that fight?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, hopefully I can get the winner of that. Hopefully Kane does win it. Good luck to him. Hopefully he can win it. Then we can have the trilogy. But if not, I'll go and win it off of that Michael Gomez.
Obviously, last time we saw Michael Gomez fight, or last one I can remember, was against Levi Giles on the Boxer card in Manchester last year. Yeah. And again, it was a fight which was very controversial. A lot of people around the UK had Levi winning that fight. Yeah. But obviously, when you take a fight in someone's backyard, it doesn't necessarily go your way. You've learned that the hard way. But obviously, you say you're backing Kane. Do you believe Kane has the ability to get it done? We've seen him in Mexico recently getting some good rounds out there. Yeah. Do you believe Kane can get it done?
I think he can, yeah. They're quite similar, aren't they? I think they both got the same kind of style, so whoever is willing to put in the most work, I think, in that fight will win the fight. So I think he's got a good chance.
Obviously, in other news with yourself, you were called out a couple of weeks ago by a certain prospect, Mr. Cameron Vuong. Obviously, Cameron's been making some big noise. He fights tomorrow night on the Zone. When you first saw that call out, what was your reaction? Obviously, Cameron in that interview went on to call out Campbell Hatton, saying that Campbell was living off his dad's name. Then he called out yourself and said he'd beat you. When you first saw him call you out, what were you thinking?
I just thought, who the fuck is this guy? That's what I first thought. I thought, mate, he's just clout chasing, you know what I mean? He was looking for some clout. Probably wasn't expecting a reaction, and then I've reacted, so it's had to go a bit further. So it looks like I'll be fighting him next.
Obviously, we saw both management teams were eager. Sam Jones was out there getting it done. Sonny Edwards was out there on Twitter getting it done. Obviously, one thing with Sonny is when he says something, he sticks to it as well. We've seen him on Twitter saying, "Let's get this fight done," and it got it. From what we all know, it looks like it's happening. Sam said it's signed on their side. Cameron said it's signed. Sonny said, if two prospects really want it, it will happen, and it seems to have happened. When you two meet, what happens?
When we meet, I beat him, man. I end that buzz, that hype around him. I don't know where it came from. What's the guy done? He's won the ABAs once. He's turned pro and he's had 3 fights. What's he actually done? He's not an Olympic gold medalist, is he?
Fair enough. With the fight, obviously, will that fight be over 10 rounds? Obviously, you've been at that 10-round level now. Will that be a step up to 10, or will it be going down to 8 rounds?
Yeah, it will be 10 rounds.
10 rounds, so
yeah.
Championship fight, I like it. If you were to put necessarily a timestamp on the fight, when would you like to see this fight happen?
Yeah, ASAP, man. It will be happening hopefully before April, I'd say. April time, yeah.
And obviously the idea, well, not the idea, but the plan, get through Cameron Vuong, see what happens with Kane Baker and Michael Gomez Jr., and then target the winner of that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Get through fucking Cameron, and then get the winner of Kane Baker and Michael Gomez, and get the English title, and then start pushing on. Obviously, the Cameron Vuong fight would be probably at 135 because he's called me out and he's not willing to get any lower. So I'll come up to his weight, beat him at that weight, and then go back down to my weight, and then start winning titles at that weight.
Obviously, when you look at Cameron's career, have you been impressed in what you've seen from him in the ring? Obviously, he had 3 fights in 3 months. A lot of people seem to be impressed by him. A lot of people are saying he's the complete package. Are you impressed with what you've seen from him so far?
He looks decent, I'm not going to lie. He's sharp, but I don't see anything mad special. It's not like he's been putting these guys to sleep. He's been, they're old men. They're coming there to lose, and the refs just waved it off. It's not like he's gone and just put them out cold, you know what I mean? So, yeah, he's looked decent, but nothing amazing, I wouldn't say. I think the hype's coming probably from his manager, Sam Jones. He's been hyping him up a lot, and he's probably got his confidence from sparring good against Jack Catchall, etc. But everyone can spar good against good people, you know what I mean? It's sparring, but when you're in the ring and boxing, it's completely different.
Obviously, he fights tomorrow night, like we've said. Will you be having a close eye on his fight tomorrow and seeing how he gets on against Ishmael Ellis?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna pull up there, so I'm gonna be there watching. Yeah, so are you going there?
I'm not there. I'm absolutely skint at the moment. So literally, the only trip I could afford was this one, and that has left my bank account at an all-time low.
Bro, jumping with me, man. We'll go up there, bro.
But I like it. So obviously, you mentioned you're there. Are you there ringside, or have you just got a ticket as a fan just to go and enjoy the night, or are you specifically there to see Cameron Vuong and stick it on him?
No, I'm going to be there ringside, yeah. I'll be watching. Hopefully there'll be some sort of announcement regarding this fight tomorrow night, so let's see what happens. But, yeah, Craig Richards is fighting anyways, my friend, so I'm going to watch him as well. And then there's Shannon Ryan from 258 and another fighter from 258 as well, so I'll be there supporting them.
So we'll talk about Craig Richards then quickly. Obviously, it's been a while since we've seen Craig in the ring. The last time we saw him was, May 2022? Yeah. When he fought Joshua Boatsy. It was a brilliant fight. I remember watching it. It was a really good fight. His career seems to go on hold, injuries and everything. I remember he was scheduled to fight on the AJ Franklin card in April last year, the one you fought on. But things didn't seem to match up. He was injured. But he finally gets back this weekend. Are you excited to see Craig get back in the ring and do what he's best at?
Yeah, definitely, man. Craig's a good guy, man. He works hard, bless him, and he deserves all the success. He's been, like he said before, he's been just under world level. Well, he's been at world level, but he's just missed out on winning a world title, and I think he can definitely do it. So I think this year for him will be big.
Obviously, with everything that's going on in the light heavyweight division, we saw Boatsy Aziz last weekend. Anthony Yard also fights tomorrow night. There's a lot going on, and not obviously, while it's all domestic guys, these aren't just guys at domestic level. These are all world level fighters. There's obviously a lot of talks of the Matchroom versus Queensbury showdown. Yeah. Craig Richards could easily end up on that against Anthony Yard. Obviously, I know Anthony Yard's talking about fighting Boatsy, but if we're looking at this Matchroom Queensbury 5v5, it seems to be the perfect fight, doesn't it?
Yeah, that would be a good fight. Yeah, definitely. I think that's looking like it could happen. Obviously, Craig's got a win tomorrow night, and so is Anthony Yard. So, yeah, that could definitely happen. I could see that happening.
I just want to quickly talk about, obviously, training here at Steel City. Obviously, recently we had Sonny Edwards out in America. While it wasn't the night to be, a lot of fans feel his stock rose that night. He's shown that he can bite down on his gum shield and withstand those tough times. Obviously, while it wasn't, like I said, wasn't the desired result, not a successful trip, but a very good learning experience.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he done good, man. That Bam was obviously a good fighter, top fighter. So Sonny showed the level he was at. He's at that level, but yeah, Bam was a strong fighter. But Sonny will be back. I was there watching ringside as well. I was training in LA for 2 weeks, then went over there. But yeah, Sonny will be back, man.
And finally, I just want you to give a message to not Jordan Flynn. Actually, give a message to Cameron Vuong, and yeah, just tell him what you want to tell him.
Yeah, I'll see you soon, Cameron, man. Make sure you win tomorrow night, and I'll see you soon.
Jordan, thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see this fight get announced very soon. Thank you.